Hi folks, thanks for coming for addition lesson 2, basic fundamentals of addition. This is for elementary kids, special education kids K through 12, or young kids that might be gifted in math and want to learn how to do addition better. Today we're focusing on the number lines and counting on. A lot of research has shown psychology of math learning. I'll try to apply this in the lessons that we're doing today. This is not an all-inclusive math course. She's designed to be more like a math intervention, helping students to get the concepts of math better. Hope you enjoy it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. If you do not subscribe, then you end up in Black Oblivion, so the Black Oblivion Cold Calcutta in YouTube. Thank you guys. Have an awesome math day.
Welcome to this explainer. Look, if you have ever watched a kindergartner or first grader painstakingly count a pile of items one by one, losing their place, getting totally frustrated, and just eating up valuable classroom time, well, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Today, we're going to transform that frustrating early math habit into an absolute superpower. We are breaking down a beautifully structured 45-minute lesson plan that essentially permanently upgrades a young learner's mathematical operating system, shifting them from a really time-consuming habit into a highly efficient mental powerhouse. To kick things off, picture this. You hold up a mystery box, or even just a solid colored cup, in front of your students. You show them very clearly that there are 5 blocks already sitting inside. Then, right in front of their eyes, you drop in 3 more blocks. You look at them and ask a simple question. What's the total? So what usually happens next? Usually, they fall right into a habit we call counting all. This is a super inefficient, exhausting method where a student will literally try to tip the box over, dump everything out, and count all 8 blocks starting right from the number 1. When they try to do that, you actually need to gently but firmly stop them. Why? Because there is a massive cognitive upgrade available, and it's called counting on. This is our superpower. It means teaching them to start from the number they already know, the 5, and confidently only count the new additions. To get them there, we're going to follow this superpower training schedule. Phase 1, the trap. Phase 2, strategy A, which is mental math. Phase 3, strategy B, number lines. And finally, practice and assessment. All right, let's jump right into section 1, the trap, covering the first 10 minutes. Going back to our mystery box experiment, when we stop that student from dumping out the blocks, we're telling them something incredibly simple but profound. We don't need to see the first 5 blocks because we already know they are there. By doing this, you're instantly creating a knowledge gap. You are actively pivoting them away from relying entirely on visual one-by-one counting, and you're setting the stage for a completely new way of mathematical thinking. You see, you're introducing this concept specifically as a math superpower that saves time by letting us count forward from a number we already know. That framing is an absolute game changer. You aren't just giving them some boring math rule to memorize, you're handing them a literal superpower that saves them precious time and energy. You get them instantly bought into working smarter, not harder. Moving right along to section 2, strategy A, mental math. This takes up the next 15 minutes. This is where it gets fun, because we make this mental math highly physical. We're basically teaching them to count on empty air. Let's say the problem is 6 plus 3. Step 1. You explicitly have the student find the bigger number, the 6, and you literally have them tap their head and say out loud, lock 6 in the brain. Step 2. They hold up 0 fingers. You explain that they're starting from a baseline of nothing in their hands, because the 6 is completely locked up and safe in their head. Then, step 3. They use their fingers only to track the second add end, the 3. So they count aloud, starting after 6, putting up 1 finger to say 7, 2 fingers to say 8, and 3 fingers to say 9. And the magic happens right here. That last number they speak out loud, 9. That's our sum. By holding that first number mentally and only using their fingers for the second part, they're proving to themselves that this invisible mental math actually works perfectly. Next up is section 3, strategy B, number lines. Now we take that invisible mental concept and we translate it into a physical, spatial tool. You roll out a giant floor number line spanning from 0 to 20 right in the middle of your classroom. A number line here is just a spatial, visual tool where moving to the right makes numbers bigger. This is where the training really kicks into high gear, transforming abstract thought into full-body movement for these kids. Let's look at a direct comparison using the problem 8 plus 4. With the mental strategy, remember, they locked 8 in their head and counted up 4 times to 12. Well, solving 8 plus 4 on the floor number line requires the exact same logic. The student must start their body standing directly on the number 8. No counting up from 1 allowed. From the 8, they make 4 physical jumps to the right, chanting their hops until they land right on the 12. But here is the absolutely crucial point you have to emphasize with this exact phrasing. Do not count 1, 2, 3 to get to 8. Start your body directly at 8. They have to trust the timeline. Just like they trusted those invisible blocks in the mystery box, they have to trust that the 8 is already established and start directly on that first add end before taking their physical hops down the line. And that brings us to Section 4, Practice and Assessment, for the final 20 minutes.
You're going to keep the pacing super brisk here. First, get them in pairs for a foam dice game. One kid rolls a large foam die to get their starting number, and the other rolls a smaller die to see how many spaces to count on. After that, you transition them to individual desk number lines. Have them use dry erase markers to actually draw physical forward loops directly on their desks. It completely cements that spatial logic right in front of them.
Finally, it's time for the boss battle of our training montage, a 5-minute exit ticket. You pass out a simple slip with a single problem on it, 11 plus 4. To pass, they have to solve it and sketch a simple number line showing 4 distinct forward hops starting from the 11. Seeing that massive, undeniable 15 on their papers is the ultimate proof that they've leveled up. They haven't just memorized some random math fact. They've actively demonstrated the mental and spatial logic required to completely ditch the counting all trap for good.
So, as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a thought. If we can totally hack early math with this superpower approach, by teaching kids to trust the knowledge they already have and build forward from that foundation, how could you apply this counting on philosophy to other areas of foundational learning? Think about it. How often do we force learners to start from zero when they absolutely don't have to? Thanks for joining me today, and I hope this helps you empower the young learners in your life.
Welcome to the quiz on addition, counting on number lines quiz for addition lesson number 2. Question number 1. Add by counting on 7 plus 5 equals. Question number 2. Add by counting on 8 plus 8 equals. Question number 3. And which number do you start the count on with in the following example? 3 plus 9 equals 12. Question number 4. Add by counting on 10 plus 4 equals. On this number line, I want you to give what 7.2 is using the number line to count on with 7 plus 2 equals. Use your finger on the number line. Question 6. Use the number line counting on to do 1 plus 3. Question 7. Use the number line to count on 6 plus 2 equals. Question number 8. Use the number line to do a count on for 2 plus 4 equals. Question number 9. Identify the value of the hash mark on the number line where the arrow is. Which number should be where the arrow is? Question 10. You have 6 pennies, your sister gives you 5 more. How many do you have total? Thank you for going to the quiz for addition, counting on a number line. Hope your kids did fine. If they missed 1, it's an A minus. If they missed 2, it's a B. If they missed 3, it's a C. If they missed 4, it's a D. If they missed 5 or more, it's an F. Have a happy day. Bye. Hear my words that I might teach you.